Hey everyone, I had a bunch of people asking me if I could do voice videos again, so I'll do it in this video. Let's get right into the replays. First game is against Sima with Giant Skeleton Hog Rider. I thought he was going with Balloon Tornado Giant Skeleton, so I didn't ban it at the back. I instead went for Barrow in the corner to avoid Tornado activation. So yeah, in this matchup you guys just want to play very passively. You guys don't want to attack too hard, or you'll get a hog on your tower and then you'll lose like all your tower and then you just lose the whole game. So yeah, you just want to play very, very passively. Now, I maybe should have gone for Princess in the middle here, because he goes Fire Spirit at the bridge, and I just end up having to snowball that, which is unfortunate. Then you have to go Rascals on the Archqueens, so then it defends perfectly, because then nothing else can really defend it as well. That just stops it quite perfectly. So now, as usual, I'll go for my cannon cart. And I'll also go for a bandit to bring something out like a cannon, because he doesn't really have a good hand for that right now. So he ends up going Hog Rider, I'll go Dark Prince and Snowball, that should stop entirely. So yeah, here, when double hit, you can just start spamming lots of stuff. Because, you know, their hand's going to be quite awkward, and they're going to have to end up going Hog Rider a lot, which is going to be quite good for you. So see here, he goes Hog Rider into all that stuff, which is really nice. You get a counter pushing cannon card, and you get a whole bunch of stuff on the map. So yeah, I'll go for a double cannon card on the bridge here. And I also spam another bandit too. And yeah, he's in quite of a weird position here. So he's gonna go Giant Skeleton on the opposite lane for some reason. So I get a bunch of damage with a barrel and a cannon cart. Yeah, that takes out like 3/4 of his tower, so it's pretty much already GG at this point. So yeah, all you have to do right now is just defend, and don't lose your tower to a hog. So here, I see he uses the log. He can't really do anything about Goblin Battle Snowball right now, so I'll just end up doing it here. He can't really stop that if you get the timing right, but it's really dangerous because you have to do the timing right, or otherwise you end up spending 5 for like 2, which is not what you want. But here I just end up winning because I hit that properly. So nice, easy first game. A pretty hard matchup too. I'll go to the next replay. I'll choose the Mighty Miner Logbait because it's a deck you guys have a lot of trouble with too. I also have tons of trouble with it too. So he gets Ice Spirit. I usually don't want to respond to that. I'll just go for a Princess of my own. And you also want to play quite passively in single as well for this matchup too. It's like that for all cycle decks really. Let's see, he ends up going Barrow. I can Dark Prince that. It's a pretty nice counter push too. But I kind of make a mistake here of going card into all his stuff, because then he gets a Mighty Mine and a Dark Goblin on counter push, and I don't really have anything for that. So yeah, you guys should avoid doing that. Don't be like me. Somehow I defend it perfectly because he goes for a Mirrored Ice Spirit, which is kind of a waste. I go for a barrel because he has nothing in hand. It's just a Goblin Barrel, but it still gets damage. I wouldn't I would really respond to that, but I don't know why I did. Princess doesn't really end up doing anything. I was gonna predict that with the Dark Prince, but I was too slow, so I didn't. So I end up doing the Dark Prince thing again. Right? Yeah, it's always best to put it in the left corner, because when it's behind the king, you can defend it way more easily. So here I just get my opponent into a very weird situation, and I ended up taking up half his tower. So yeah, it's really just spam and pray for this matchup. You just want to out chip him or get a lot of damage at once. You don't want to chip. So he goes for a weird barrel here. I just defended it nicely. And he's down quite a lot too. I'll go for a barrel here. So at this point, it's already pretty much GG too. You just have to defend perfectly, and then you should be fine. So yeah, I knew that I was going to go for a Dark Goblin there too. It's pretty nice. I have quite a good advantage, so I'll just start spamming random stuff. With Dark Goblin there, I can just easily stop that with a Princess and a Bandit there. And yeah, I think this is the last push because he kind of messes up his log and that pushes to the tower. So GG. Nice game against Mighty Log Bait there. I showed the third game against Archqueen Pigs. Usually it's a pretty easy matchup because no one really knows how to play it. What you want to do in this matchup, you just want to get a Dark Prince on their pigs, and then you want to go Cannon Guard in front, and then Bandit, and it should take up, like, a lot of their tower. Or you can just Dark Prince and do all that if you're up Elixir too. So yeah, he gets really paranoid of my Princess there, ends up going for a questionable Archer Queen. And then because of this, I'm up a lot. He goes for ability as well. I'll go with my Dark Prince attack. And then with the Bandit follow up, it should hop onto the delivery, but it doesn't this time because I put it wrong. But still nice. I get a dash to the tower plus a Goblin Barrel. So yeah, very nice. I didn't really feel like defending that because I'm just gonna get an Arch Queen onto my tower. And the Dark Prince is kind of a mistake. I thought he would go Princess. Thought he would go Archer Queen on the Princess, but he ends up going on the other lane, and then he delivers the Princess. I was gonna go Cannon Cut in front of that if he didn't go Archer Queen on the right. But still nice. I'm up a lot quite still. And yeah, you guys just want to save your Dark Prince for the Royal Hogs as well, because it really gets a nice counter push. So I'm just playing like an autopilot right now. There's not much you can do, but the cannon guard just ends up locking out in the tower anyway. And I tried to dash with that, but it doesn't work. Whenever they go Archer Queen, I'm just gonna go cannon guard at the back, and then I'm gonna Rascals on the Archer Queen. He should have done Fire Spirit plus Log there, but nah, he just ends up missing everything. And then I'll go for a Goblin Barrel there. It's kind of awkward to defend for him. So yeah, nice 2 stabs. Still got a good lead too. And yeah, split hogs are really good against my deck, because you can't really kill them easily and they get so much damage too. So yeah, you guys just want to keep playing patiently for this, and just not take too much damage from pigs. So I see he uses his Log. I can go Rascals in front of that actually. And then I can get a good counter push on both sides. I'll just go cannon cart at the back because it's a really good play against this deck. I'll rocket the hogs as well. And I'll princess the Archer Queen so that, because it just, when you princess the Archer Queen, it just stays there forever. And they have to log it as well. So yeah, you can just barrel the tower after that. You have to delivery on that. So I bait out his delivery there. I get a nice attack on the other lane too. And here he's not really winning because I can just defend everything perfectly with the Dark Prince and Royal Hogs. You guys gotta make sure you save a rocket for the end too. And yeah, GG. Easy. This guy clapped me on TV Royale last time, so it's a nice little revenge as well. Alright, last game. I thought I had to include Manuel as well, because it's just free content. So against Giant Graveyard, you just want to avoid playing anything at the back, because Manuel's just going to go Giant Graveyard and then ending up... He's going to end up taking half your tower. So yeah, I thought he was going to first play me there. He just goes Giant at the back, which is very good for you, because then you can just defend it quite nicely with Rascals and Cannon Cart, and you get a good counter push from that too. So because Archer Queen, I go that. He has nothing. He forgets to pop the ability as well. He ends up taking the bandit to his tower. Nah, I thought he was gonna put a Skami on top of all that, but I just missed, so that was quite bad. Don't do that. I think it's not a bad idea to go Dark Prince at the bridge there either. But I go Goblin Barrel anyway. That's still nice. Half his tower taken. So yeah, I just avoid playing anything at the back. So I just skip to double, where something actually happens. So he ends up going E buffs. I'll go Cleancut and Dark Prince on both lanes. And I think here's where he loses, because he just ends up overcommitting. And I get a princess which does not die. He has to defend that side as well. I get a very healthy push here. And I was quite unlucky because the snowball with the tower, it locked onto the goblin for some reason. Should have locked to the Dark Prince, but oh well. So here I'm gonna go Dark Prince and Rascals This should be game, because he can't really defend this right now. Yeah, GG. Now I'll just rocket all that up soon, and yeah, that's the end. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video too. Goodbye.